Hello and welcome to another episode of Beautifully You. I've created a space that helps me to function in my laundry space. And as you can see, I've purchased items that have made my laundry days much easier, and prepping is the name of the game. If you hate doing laundry, you have to prep. You have to make your life so much easier right from the start. And in this video, I will be covering some of the things I've done to make laundry tasks so much easier and the care for my clothing so they can last a lot longer. It's your investment, and I hope you stay for a while and get some tidbits and thoughts of how I get my laundry done and care for my clothing, because as a wardrobe stylist, I want you to stay and look beautiful. Hey there! Welcome to Beautifully You. As always, I love helping women look and feel beautiful in the body that they're in currently. My name is Bibi and I am a wardrobe stylist. We're going to talk about laundry. As a wardrobe stylist, going to people's house and seeing how they care for their clothing, or when I'm out and about, I can tell that a person didn't care for their garment. So something I want to make sure, if you're going to invest, I don't care how much you paid for it, you still paid for it. If you're going to invest in a garment, you really want to make sure that, one, it's quality because you plan on wearing it again multiple times, and then also you wash it appropriately so you can get longer wear out of it. If it becomes one of your favorite items, you don't want to, ruin it because you didn't care for it appropriately. So for me, maybe some of you, it's a big deal, not a big deal, but whatever your laundry space is, you want to make sure it inspires you. For me, I redid my laundry room earlier in the year, and I put inspirational quotes in there. I painted an accent wall. Yes, for some of you, you couldn't care less. But you know what? When a space is beautiful, when a space speaks to you, you work better in that space. So for me, making sure my laundry room has a little bit of a feminine twist to it. It doesn't go with my decor in my house. I didn't care. I just wanted a place that it was functional, it's organized, because I have my laundry stuff in there, like stain guard stuff and dryer sheets in there, anything that I would typically use to make whatever it is that I'm doing when it comes to the care of my garment. I put it away, and it's a nice little, flip top, so it's easy to get in and out of there. I can use it as a surface if I'm folding, so multiple surfaces, that it's going to make it easier, because I don't have the luxury, neither did I want to kind of put something here. It's easier for me to use the surface of the dryer and washer to fold the clothing and organize. And then I also added a rail here that it's easy. I just went to the local store and got a shower rod and then basically propped it up there. Didn't have to drill holes, but it's white and it basically camouflages a bit with the wall. So that's what I did. I make it easy for myself. So think about how you can make the laundry space that you have work well for you, in the sense that it's organized. That's the first step. Organizing your laundry life makes it so much easier. Either you're a single woman or you have multiple people in the household that you are taking care of and you need to do laundry for. So I'm going to put a pause on my dryer in the back of me making lots of noise, because again, this is legit, it's real. I got to do laundry today, but I wanted to just really share these ideas and thoughts with you, because I understand the frustration that you face. So another thing I love to do is I already bring extra hangers from, what I've already worn. I bring them here. Why? Why do you do that? Why not do it, in your bedroom? Because you're in the laundry space. Stay in that laundry space mindset, because it keeps you the next cycle. By the time I have what I need in there, the other one is drying, I'm hanging, and I'm done. In between, I'm cooking, and it makes my laundry life goes so much faster, instead of having heaps of clothes to deal with. So I make sure I have extra hangers. So when I'm taking garments, because the way I organize my clothing when I'm wearing them throughout the week is I have a couple of laundry baskets. My gym wear clothes, I throw in one basket. Those are the things that I can just throw in the wash together because I don't have to worry about things bleeding from one fabric to another, and the care of the fabric because they're pretty much the same material. So I put them in there, and I wear pretty much the same coloring, so I put them all in the same wash. Another thing I do is my work clothes that I really want to make sure the care for it. I put those in a separate basket, and at times I might use a third basket, and it just depends on your lifestyle. So I have 3 different baskets going on. And ladies, if you have a significant other with you, you do not want to share a basket with them. They will jack up your most favorite item. It never ever fails. Your favorite top, your favorite jean, you mix your clothing with them somehow, some way on the day they felt to be helpful and do laundry, and it's so sweet, they mess up your favorite item and you're ready to kill them. But you can't say anything because why? They helped you with laundry. So that's my preventative. I like put their stuff separately, and I would have my stuff separate. So if they want to do laundry and however they want to do laundry, that's up to them, but don't touch my stuff. So that's how I organize. And before I bring things to my laundry room, I've already put all the tops together that I'm gonna wash together because why? They have the same fabrication, they're around the same color palette, so I tend to wash those together. Why do you do all those steps? It makes it so much easier when you have to process. So I wanna show you this, where some of us really have these little slinky tops, they're easy, they're rayon or the polyester, or they have that satin blend to them. They are machine washable. That's the one thing I like to look at is machine washable tops, because it makes it easy and I don't have to take a lot of things to the dry cleaner, and I can wear it a lot frequently instead of waiting weeks to 2 weeks at a time, because by the time you take it to the dry cleaner, then you got to pick it up, and then you're kind of afraid to wear it because you don't really want to keep taking it to the dry cleaner. Hence, more retailers are choosing fabrications that are going to be more machine washable because they understand women like us that are on the go or budget conscious about how we're spending our money are looking for easy wear. So what I do is I put garments like this that have the same fabrication in the wash, so when they come out, I don't really have to dry this because the fabric comes, you know, the wrinkles come out when it sits properly, and you don't have to worry about stretch because of the fabrication. So I end up washing these fabrics together, don't have to worry about bleeding, and guess what? Out of the wash, I hang it. As I'm doing laundry, everything is coming together, pieces like that. And then as I'm hanging stuff, I'm the sleeve and color coordinated person. You don't have to be, but me, I love to know I'm looking for printed tops there. I'm looking for my black there. I don't have to keep running through the closet and be frustrated that I can't find a particular item. So color coordinating for me and sleeve length organization works best for me. So as I'm putting garments up here to hang to dry, I'm already putting them in the category that I'm going to stick them into the closet. Another thing I want you to be scarce of and be careful when you're washing your sweater fabrications. You don't want to hang them while they're wet or damp. What's going to happen? It's going to stretch out the fabric. It's not going to lay properly under the arm or in the bust. It's going to pucker a little bit. So you want to prevent that. What do? I usually lay them flat so I can put them in a delicate dry or a wrinkle guard dry that's going to give me a damp dry, but it's dry enough that while I'm waiting and I'm doing laundry, once I take these out, they tend to be the first things I wash, because I know through the cycle of me doing laundry, I need them to dry. If you do them last, then you're going to find yourself having to wait, and then you got to put this stuff, and you kind of start this cycle. So I wash these type of pieces first, get them on the run before I do jeans and things like that, the heavier fabric. So the heat from your dryer is going to naturally dry them in the air, because based off of if you have a closed-in laundry room, you can close the door, you're going to get that natural heat that's going to finish drying your garments. So that is something that I like to do, because I really don't want to always have to iron anything. And I haven't ironed in a very long time. It's just very rare that I have to iron because of the way I do my laundry. So something I always make sure that I tell my clients in the care of their garment is you want to make sure when you're setting your dryer not to high heat dry. You're not washing a blanket and you're not washing towels. You don't want to high heat dry your garments, because most of our garments today, especially denim, have elastic in them, right? So they're going to have at least 3 to 6% elastic. When we're high heat drying our garments, we tend to burn up that elastic, so it just breaks down the fabric a lot more. So you notice that sometimes when you wear your jeans, they're supposed to have that memory give and come back. They start to just not wear as nice, and they don't look as great when you want to kind of sass it up. It's because you're high heat drying a lot of your garments. Also too, your nice blouses, you're breaking down that fabric when you're high heat drying. So you really want to dry things in a more cooler setting, so therefore you can have longevity in your garment. And again, washing like items together, you then are protecting your garment from snagging and pulls. If you throw your nice shirts in with a pair of jeans just because they're light color, that denim is a tougher fabric, and it's just beating up on that nice blouse that you have, or that t-shirt that you have. You're breaking that fabric down. So it's something you really want to consider when you are doing laundry. And all of this speeds up because you've already set the tone of how you're going to do laundry. Washing your lighter weight garments first, leaving everything heavy for the end so they can hang dry in your laundry room or wherever you put them. So if you don't have a laundry room where you could add a rod like that, visit your local hardware store where you can have something built out. You just fasten it to the wall. You can retract it in or retract it out to hang your garments properly, so you're able to have that accessibility to hang a couple of those nice items that you have. Something that I want to make sure that you also keep into consideration is washing undergarments. It is the worst, right? We're washing underwear and bras and we're throwing them in with our denim. And when they come out, they're like so mangled, right? And you're over here like pulling them apart. What you're doing is you're stretching the strap, you're wearing down the cup, so it's not as nice as it could be and would be for a longer period of time. Already with your bras, remember, we're sweating if you live in a warm climate throughout the day because you're walking from your car, and based off of what you do for your lifestyle, if you live in Florida like myself, you find that, my goodness, by the time you go from the parking lot to your destination, you have like melted. So sweat breaks down our undergarment and the elasticity in the undergarment a lot faster, because those materials tend to be more of a gentle fabrication. They're not sports bras, they're not sportswear where when you sweat it doesn't beat it up as quick and break down the fabric. So you just really want to consider thinking about that. So when you're washing those garments together, your undergarments, don't throw them in with your regular clothing. Wash them together if you don't use a garment bag. Many of us are on the go and we don't always have the time or the luxury to use a garment bag. So I'm not shaming those that do and I'm not shaming those that don't. I'm just saying, if you're not going to do that, wash them together. And when you lay your bra to dry, don't throw your bra in the dryer, because again, heat breaks down the fabric a lot faster. You spend so much money on bras and lingerie, you don't want to be breaking them down through the ignorance of not having the proper knowledge that what that heat is doing to the garment. So lay it flat. Why? If it's still damp, of course, because it's coming out of the washer, it's going to be a little damp, right? The weight of the water will evenly distribute and dry. But when you hang it on one side using the strap, you are now then causing weight to one side, and the cup changes a little, and you're saying, oh, man, I would never buy these bras again, and not knowing that due to the way you wash and care for it is what's causing the effect on that undergarment. So you really want to make sure that you are washing your undergarments properly, like bras, and you're hanging them on your dryer, lay it flat. Again, those are the things you want to wash first, so therefore it can dry. By the time you're done doing laundry, you carry your load, put it wherever you got to put it, and it's a lot easier of a start to finish. So with all of that being said, every garment, every fabrication, you want to consider when you're doing your wash, how you care for it, how you put it together so other garments like it can wash together in a friendly way and they're not pouncing on each other. So this goes the same thing for your dress pants. I like to take my dress pants, do them on a wrinkle guard, dry. Remember to read the instruction, but you got that that if it's machine washable, quickly put it in that wrinkle guard and you're gonna have nice looking pants. And don't wait too long. If you put the setting on your washer to buzz you, the dryer to buzz you once that cycle is done, get in there because you let it sit and now it's wrinkled. So you want to make sure you have time when it comes to your nice little delicate pieces or nicer fabrications, and you don't want to have to iron or steam. You want to make sure that you are putting it on a setting that you can quickly get it out, hang it. Now it lays properly, and you got to consider, how are you laying this in your closet? I tend to put my pants and my dresses on the same side. Why? Because when you fold them over, you get that crease, but I just let them hang straight. So therefore I don't get that crease at the knee, and I'm ready to go once I pull out a garment. So my last thing are for my ladies that hate ironing. Some people love to iron. I have a friend of mine, she is religious. Like, even if it did not need a little ironing, for her, she has to iron it. She needs to just feel like it's got that crisp look, because for her, she has that clean look to herself and polish when she steps out the door. Many times I see people have such a nice garment, but it's wrinkled to death. It looked like they just took it out of the packaging and put it on. No, 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 don't show up to an interview, and please don't show up to a professional job setting looking like you just unpackaged it and just threw it on, or your jeans been sitting at the bottom of your laundry basket and you just put them on. It looks like a wrinkled hot mess. It just does not look right. You don't look professional. You don't look like you have life put together. You are subliminally saying to others that look at you that you are a hot mess. And can I trust you with this position, or do you look like someone that I want to circle myself with because you look like life is a mess? And those are like those subliminal messages you're giving out about yourself, and you could be like completely the opposite. But we know, we all judge everyone by what they wear, and if is that a nice person, not a nice person, you know what I mean? All by like what they wear, so we get it. So let's not be ignorant to the fact that we look at someone's outfit and we think we pretty much have them figured out. So my last thing, again, I absolutely love my handheld steamer. I usually will have this out. You know, my life is not perfect. Sometimes I need it, but you know what? It heats up really quickly. I don't have a lot of room in here, so I definitely use this handheld as a way to quickly get any wrinkles out. If I threw something in the dryer and I needed to, you know, be on my way. So it just depends on whatever I have going on. but something so small. Again, it doesn't take a lot of water, and distill water, because you don't want it clogging up the where the water comes out. So you want to keep this clear, and you don't want your garments getting stained by water that's been sitting in there. So you just want to make sure this is always clean, but very easy, handheld. I love this because I do not love to iron. So that's my like to go. But I also have a tall floor steamer that I just, again, went to one of, like, you know, the local stores, and I've picked up a steamer, and I can just hang the garment and quickly steam it and give it its nice fresh flow and look. So you want to consider these things. Why? Because again, when you step out, you want people to respect you and view you as a person that has life put together. Even if it's chaotic at home, you want to be viewed as a person that has it together, because if you're going for a job interview, you do not want to seem like you are a hot mess, because that is not the person that they're looking for. They're looking for someone that has it together, that can start to finish and execute things. And those are the kind of people that companies are looking for. And when your garment doesn't speak as such, you are already putting an X on your name, and that's so unfair. If you're going into networking events, and you, again, all of that, because we don't know each other, we are socializing in a way to make future connections, and people are looking at how you dress, what your garment looks like, and they want to basically kind of make those quick judgments of, is this someone I want to talk to? Your demeanor and all of those things really start with your clothing. And guess what? When you look good, you feel good, you do good. So it just all embodies that. And I just wanted to come on because laundry day for me is my workout wear. Because why? You know, as women, we're cleaning, we're in between, we're doing all of this stuff. But I want to make life so much easier by adding these little steps into what you do before you start laundry day, which is going to make your life so much easier. Start off with your organized laundry basket, your own laundry basket. Don't mix it with your kids, mix it with your man, your own. And start off with that and separate the garments where you can just easily take them out and hang them, or they're going in the wash and it's a quick dry, and you're going to find that, man, you're going through laundry quite fast and you're done. You're not doing laundry all day. And that's also for the same thing when it comes to your man. If you're doing his laundry as well, you want to consider those things, implement those same behaviors to the rest of your family. So I hope this was helpful. Laundry day with me was just as good as it is for me that it is for you. And as always, bye-bye.